Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Maria Moment. We will continue reading our book, Paradise Under Your Feet. Social activities. At the elementary age, children start getting invited to different kinds of parties and events such as birthdays, Halloweens, and sleepovers. It is very important for Ahmadi Muslim parents to be clear about the Jamaat guidelines with regard to participating in these events. Both parents need to discuss how to tackle these questions and conversations when they come up, and how to explain the philosophy of these teachings to children. Some sermons of Hazrat Khalifa to Messi, may Allah be his helper, are reference to help parents understand the logic behind these instructions and why these practices are un-Islamic. There are many resources available with regards to what the Jamaat policy is about birthdays, Halloween, and etc. Huzur, may Allah be his helper, has given many sermons regarding these guidelines, and it is helpful for both parents and children to listen to him and find the answers to these questions. When children ask for costumes for Halloween, parents should know how to steer the conversation by having all the necessary information so that the children are completely satisfied with the explanations. In most instances, children are swayed by whatever they see without giving much thought to it. For example, a parent can ask children what they find attractive in the celebration of Halloween. It is dressing up in interesting costumes that is important to them? Is it being part of a group that is important to them? It is having lots of candy importance to them? Once the parents know what is important to them, then they can make alternative plans, which can be equally gratifying. Many Jamaat acts across the country actually have special activities set for such occasions, and children and their parents are encouraged to participate in them. However, alternatives that are equally un-Islamic should not be adopted. Another occasion which can become contentious, it is attending non-Muslim friends' birthday parties. Parents need to make it clear to children that it is un-Islamic practice to celebrate birthdays. Hazrat Khalifa to Messi the 5, may Allah be his helper, has said that spending money on lavish birthday parties is not allowed, as it becomes a source of innovations in the faith. However, children can get together by inviting their friends over at other occasions, such as an end of school gathering or arming ceremony, to celebrate the first completion of the Quran or Holy Quran. Muslims are encouraged to be hospitable, and one can come up with creative ways that will satisfy the needs of children, while ensuring that they do not feel they are being left over for religious reasons. Having an open discussion and listening earnestly to children will create a sense of self-confidence and belonging. If they are prevented from something, then they must be told of the long-term benefit of their actions and the importance of pleasing Allah. Children are surprisingly understanding if parents forbid a costume or activity with love and explaining the reason. Children are very receptive to this, so we must not underestimate their inherent goodness. May Allah be our helper. My sisters, my Muslim mothers, this is very important to us. The book is telling us that some social activities that our kids used to attend, we need to be very careful about it. It's not all the activities that, as a Muslim mother, you have to allow your children to attend. And our Khalifa, may Allah be his helper, is telling us that it's not necessary that you will spend a lot of money celebrating birthdays. And it's not necessary for a Muslim child to attend Halloween, because Halloween is a non-Islamic activities, so we shouldn't allow our kids to attend. So as a mother, you need to explain to your children, you need to tell them why they don't have to do this. But as a mother, if you don't know anything about it, then how can you explain to your kids? So it's very important that you have to find a way to explain things to the kids, because you can't just tell the kids that you don't have to attend birthday parties, or you don't have to go for Halloween, or you don't have to wear this costume to school. So it's very important that you explain things to the child. The children, they are very active and they look at what the other kids are doing in the school. So when it comes to occasions like this, you need to sit your children down and explain to them what is Islamic and what is non-Islamic. And also, you need to tell your kids that we are Muslims, so we need to go about the Quran, the constitution of the Quran. What the Quran allows us to do is what a Muslim child you have to do. May Allah be our helpers. I always say that we need to ask prayers for wisdom from Allah, so that we can use this wisdom to train our kids. Being a mother is not an easy task. It's very determination thing that a mother, you need to focus every time on whatever you do when it comes to raising your kids. We all want our kids to be righteous, so we need to go bow down our heads and pray very hard, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us wisdom and knowledge, so that we can use it to raise our kids. Allahumma ameen.